Yo, what up, bro? Ain't shit, man. Ain't shit. Ah, hello. We're busy early in the day today. All right. I was just saying. I was just busy on the early day today. I was off, but my daughter had a chorus performance, and then she wasn't feeling good, so the wrinkle in the program, I had to take her to urgent care at the minute clinic. Yeah, she all right. Allergies fucking her up right now. I know exactly how she was feeling. I'd be going through that myself. But, so what? Not right now, but shit, it wasn't. It was last week, but I got little nurse hooked our ass up with some dope. Get all right. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, pollen. Yep, yep, yep. When it's this time like this right now, that's when it's kind of heavy. Everything's blooming, and until everything's blooms out and grows, it'll die down after that. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. I sure did. Yep. Good looking out. Yeah, I was surprised Rensk was able to play that game with me later on tonight. That late tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was good though that he did that to get one in the hole. Cause I'm gonna try to get up early and play him. Hopefully, 2 games. Yeah, 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 man. So that was cool. I don't even know yet. Mm, I don't even know yet. I didn't even look, bro. Let me see. Yeah, you too, man. Good luck, bro. All right, man.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today on the hill, Spencer Schwellenbach. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about ready for baseball. Here's George Springer to start it off. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're really trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Watch Soto now.
Oh, that's inside.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball. Albies. The throw to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Oh, 1.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw to second. And that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. At the plate.
Acuna Jr.
On the ground to third. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Drake Baldwin. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Soto really on his horse for it. He's there. He's got it. Out. Number 2. Here's Jordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball. That's outside.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Off the mark there. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Top of the second, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Just missed. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ripped on a line to center. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him. One gone here.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now.
Riley. Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Soto moving back for it, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Andres Jimenez.
Little chopper rolls foul. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. One down. And now Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. In plenty of time to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. As we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. This one in the air, center field. Varsho should have this one. And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
To the right side. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time up.
Nope, ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. 2 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Left field, Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2 now on Acuna.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now here is Drake Baldwin. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Next offering is foul back. Man at second. Ground ball right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Okamoto up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
The Blue Jays with a chance to score first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's full to swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fought off foul.
Ball.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Nope. Outside.
And it's even up.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. The two-run shot. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Ernie Clement will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close. Man on second, 2 down. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Next one misses. Ball 1.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hammered, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Juan Soto.
Ball 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. In a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Swings and chases a low one there.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Here comes Austin Riley. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And it's fouled away. The Braves hitless so far in the game. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Struck out swinging his first time. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
That's ball 2.
That's a little bit low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The Braves trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Top six. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Danny Young will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Out to short, Dubon. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So up next, Dalton Varsho.
Number 5, Dalton Varsho.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Can't make contact with the sweeper. And that one hammered, carrying well. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. So 2 down. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Off the wall, and the perfect game bid is over. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Dubon swings through it for strike 1. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home. And he's in there. as they score a pair on the play. So no one around after the sac fly. Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Late with the swing there. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and 1 gone. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
In the air, left side. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball.
Foul ball. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's Atlanta catcher Drake Mason Fluhart on the pitch here.
Nope, that's down.
Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, that's out.
That one ripped. And foul ball. and looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 44.
And here's the slugger who starts at DH, Yordan Alvarez. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under this one and makes the grab. And there are two down.
Up next,
Here's Matt Olson.
the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes the throw. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the right to it. Nice.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Garcia.
Now pitching for Toronto. Jimmy Garcia.
Here comes Austin Riley. That one is absolutely belted. Soto moving back for it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Ready to begin the eighth. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto. There's the strike.
Nope, that's inside.
Misses the sweeper. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. Now on the bump, Bell Hernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 in this one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. In the air to left center. Harris on his way over. And that is that. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 8th. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next offering is fouled back. Garcia, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Nope, he held back. 2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves,
Michael Harris the second digs in now.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Up next for the Braves,
Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. The Jays leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. What a stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Dalton Varsho now at the plate.
Aye.
That one ripped right center field, way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kazuma Okamoto will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball 1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Right side. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Now, Ernie Clement. Clement in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Inside. And that's ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
The 1-2. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. And they'll have runners at the corners after. One-out single. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's George Springer.
Ball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. One run across. Clement around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-1.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Soto, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Stays alive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. On a line, should be extra bases. Here comes Springer around third. Runner from second crosses the plate. Throw is high and over his head.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Vladdy in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time, and Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom of the 9th. Now the leadoff. For the Braves, out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. He should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now at the plate, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That clips the corner. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The Blue Jays up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they cut into the deficit. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Matt Olson up to the plate. Late on that fastball. Comes up empty. Got him swinging. Braves down to their final out. Here's Austin Riley. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Good game, bro. Good game. Good game. Good game.
Yeah,
Way hit the ball.
done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for
Yeah,
his
he
trophy
did.
case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-3 your
Yeah,
final here in this
yeah,
one.
yeah, that's
Chris
true, too.
Singleton
That's
and
true,
our
too.
entire outstanding
I was
crew
not
here at
hitting the
MLB
ball,
The
though.
Show. I'm
That is
John
real
Shelby
good
saying
for me.
so long.
Yeah, man. I could not touch him, man. And my time was off. That's good shit. Oh, for real? Mm. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're looking out, homie. All right, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll keep up with you, man. We'll check you later. All right, man. Keep swinging. Keep balling, man. All right, man. We'll holler at you later, bro. Later, man. Good night.